Hi, I'm Kelly Beard, President at Merrick Real Estate, and I have with me Matt Wilkerson, a branch manager at Mortgage, and today we wanted to give you a little bit of information about the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. So Matt, thanks for being here with us today. Tell us what the big difference is between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval for a home loan.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kelly, for having me. I appreciate it. As you mentioned, my name is Matt Wilkerson with Mortgage. And big misconception is that clients believe the pre-qualification letter is the same as a pre-approval letter. And unfortunately, that's just not true. Some of the big things are with a pre-qualification letter, that means you've spoken to a lender, but they have not ran your credit. They also have not ran your loan through an automated underwriting system. So it means you've talked to a lender, and based off the information they provided, you would likely be approved. Now, the key difference with a pre-approval letter is that basically at that point we've taken an application, we have ran the borrower's credit, and then also decisioned it through our automated underwriting system, which will tell us if, based on the information provided, if the loan will be approved. So definitely a huge difference in the level of thoroughness and the likelihood that that client is going to be approved with a pre-approval letter.
Sure. So ultimately, the best thing to do is to get a pre-approval. However, if you found that property and you want to make an offer, Matt, you can get that pre-qualification that they need to submit an offer fairly quickly, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we can turn that around same day. There's a misconception that it takes, days or weeks to get pre-approved, and that's just not the case. So, we work with clients that fall in love with the property, and they want to write the offer, and within a matter of sometimes an hour, we turn that around for them and can give them the assurance that they're good to go.
Sure. When it's a hot property, we gotta move. So, one last thing I wanted to ask you real quick, Matt. I know that you have a huge line of different home loan products.
Yep.
So you do all kinds of home loans.
Absolutely.
So tell me from your experience, I know that there are a lot of things that maybe buyers don't realize that they could do that might cause little delays or maybe hiccups after they've made the offer before they get to the closing table. Tell me, what are a few things that it might be helpful for buyers to know in advance to prevent them from seeing any of those problems?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you asked that, because it's much easier to prevent them in the front end than when you're already under contract and the mistakes happened, or a purchase was made that they didn't realize would impact it. So the big things that we talk to our clients about and try to educate on is, one, don't switch jobs in the middle of the purchase process. At that point, we've calculated your income, what you're going to be approved for, and a job change, even though you may think it's a raise, if it's commission-based, can impact what we can actually qualify you for. So it's something we try to definitely encourage to avoid. Other thing would be major purchases. So, again, we have to look at your ability to repay the loan, calculate that debt to income ratio. If you go out and buy a new car and that payment's more than what you were paying previously, that could impact your approval. If you are excited about the house and you're like, I'm going to go and furnish it,
right,
and all of a sudden
big one.
You open up a new line of credit that is $200 a month, that could impact the approval. So major purchases, job changes, and then the other big one is moving of assets, moving money around. We now have to have a paper trail to show where that money came from. And so, if there's large deposits, we're going to want to know where that money came from. And you can really save yourself a lot of headache and time by just trying to keep your money in your account, not moving it around. And if you do have questions, certainly reach out to your lender to make sure they give you the best advice.
Yep, very good. Well, Matt, thanks for being here with us today to talk a little bit about what we need to do to prepare to make an offer and get a home mortgage on a home.
Absolutely.
If you have any questions about maybe home loans or even purchasing a home in the near future, you can give us a call at 309-282-1000 or visit us online at www.adameric.com. Thanks and have a great day.
Thank you.